This is a red cedar tree, but you see, not all of it is red. There's this white part to it. This white part of the red cedar tree is really good for fire, for bow drill components. So I'm gonna see if I've got enough in this log to put together a kit. There's the white part of red cedar here, and I'm gonna try to use this as my fireboard, probably up in this section. There's a lot of red in it, but I can get some stuff off the top, I'm pretty sure. So now I gotta make a spindle. Spindle's starting to take shape. It's mostly the white wood, so we'll see if this works or not. This big piece of pitch wood, I can use this as a handhole block. This is one of my favorite handhole block materials. Just carving in a little divot here, a little dimple, so when I use it as a handhole block, the end of my spindle will ride inside this hole. So make a tulip poplar bundle. I've burnt in the hole in the hearth board or in the fireboard, and I've got to cut in my wedge so that I can collect all the dust. But I want to make my tinder bundle first so that I can add all the powder that I ground down as I was burning in the hole into the tinder bundle, because that makes it catch the sparks a little bit easier. So far this is going great. I've used a piece of fat wood as a hand hole block. Used the white part of red cedar for both the spindle and the hearth board. Green branch pulled off to make a quick bow for the bow drill, but it's working great. Making my tinder bundle here. Shred it up a little bit more. If you're catching a spark or a coal in your tinder bundle, you want it to be really, really fine. You want to get rid of any of the big pieces of bark that you may have, so that it doesn't cut that little coal, cut that little ember when you put it in there. It can cut it up and separate it. You want it to give it every chance for life that you can, because this is a hard-earned fire. You notice I got these chunks like this. These need to go. You know, I want to get this like a bird's nest. There's all kinds of things you can rub it on a rock or rub it between your shoe and a rock and all that, but I don't like rubbing it on the ground very much, because if I'm not on a rock that I know is dry, today fortunately it's pretty dry, you're going to pull up some of that moisture from the soil into your tinder bundle. So I try to keep this dry. If I was going to operate this while I was working on some other stuff and it was a real situation, I would want to make a tinder bundle about as big as a small basketball. I would want to keep it in my pocket or hang it up in a tree branch so that it stays surrounded by moving air, so it keeps it super dry. I think we are good enough for now. So this is what we're going to work with. This is a tulip poplar tinder bundle, red cedar fireboard, red cedar spindle, pitchwood handhole block, random green stick for bow drill. All right, let's see how that goes. Almost dripped on the dust. It'd be bad. So my issue is all my dust is piling up on the side and not in the hole. So I need to make my notch go in deeper. Oh, broke a piece off there, that's no good. But we'll see, maybe we can still use it. Maybe it won't burn through the bottom. Let's give it a shot before I break it all the way. Made my spindle too short, and hole's not working for me, so we're gonna start number 2. So it was spindle number 2. I had made 3 spindles, and 3 was sort of working, but I went back to 2 just to get it. You see how it's still smoking, so we've got a good ember here. With all of that cold extender that we put in, it should keep going for a long time. That was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. And transfer it with the Recon Scout into my already prepared tinder bundle, and we'll get all that good hard-won dust in there with it. The good thing about embers like that is you can sort of take your time once you get it, which is good because you're normally really out of breath. But we close her up in a little nest, like so. And you get fire. Whew. So with nothing more than my Recon Scout and a piece of string, a little bit of knowledge and knowing what to look for, we make a fire. Until next time, friends, ninja every day.